Justin, aka Cupcake.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with my monsters.
What's your deck called?
I call it Falcon Control. A lot of people call it Falcon Punch. So,
Wombo combo.
first, my monsters. I play one Grand Mole, one Caius. He actually won me like 2 games at regionals because I sacked and removed Zenbane, and they were like, "Fuck."
This card's the nuts.
One Gale, Tuner, halves, pretty bitchin'.
Oh, it is bitchin'.
One side blocker. I was playing 2 at the regionals, but I wanted to try out a different build, so I took one out. And he's a walking prohibition for a card every turn. It's pretty good. 2 breakers. I'll go more into him when you see my spells, but he helps a lot in this format. Makes them use a Veiler or not use a Veiler. Helps blow something up, bait something out. 2 Veilers. I side deck the 3rd. Sometimes, depending on what I play, I side one out. 2 Deslakudas. He helps with the draw power. I just go flip, draw, put him back face down. Just helps. I could also call the Haunted in, put him back face down for later. 2 T-Kings, against searching, special summoning, things like that. 2 King Tigers, main deck, really good against windups. Anything that's small, truthfully. And then the main guy of the deck, 3 Mist Valley Falcons. This guy's the nuts. Now, like what I was saying with Deslakuda, you can call him, put him back face down, and then just bounce the call back with Falcon. Keep your Lakuda, reuses the call. I'm going to leave one of them out because I'm going to go into more detail with him. For the spell lineup, 1 Heavy, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Book, 1 Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Big Bang Shot. The reason why I play Big Bang Shot is I can equip it to my opponent's monster, bounce it back with the Falcon, and their monster will get removed so I can attack directly. Or if I need the 400 boost, like let's go for game, equip it to my monster. 2 Swords of Revealing Light. Really good with Falcon, because I can just, by the time Swords reaches turn 2, just keep bouncing back Swords, play it again.
Why not 3?
Couldn't find the space for the 3rd one. And usually if you have that combo, unless they blow up Swords, it's there the whole game. 2 Dualities to help search. 2 Shard of Greed, because I want them to try and MST this instead of like anything else. And if they don't, it's just more draw. I can always bounce it back with Falcon if I need something to bounce.
And reuse it again?
Yeah. Keep him out again. Traps, 1 Starlight Road, 1 Solemn Judgment, 2 Safe Zones. The reason why Safe Zones, same thing, it's amazing combo with Falcon. I can equip it to, or target their monster, bounce it back, their monster dies. Then I can reset it. If a pinch, they're going to Dark Hole or kill him by something, I can just Safe Zone himself, bounce him back, and then bounce back to Safe Zone. Double Fiendish Chain. Same thing, I finish their monster. Before I would kill it with Falcon, I bounce back to Fiendish. Then their monster dies, I can reuse it. Double Bottomless, good against every deck. Double Compulse.
Broken card.
Good, yeah, good. Amazing against any deck.
Very fucking broken card.
Double Mirror Force definitely helps because a lot of the decks I went against swarmed, so it helped,
Clear the field.
yeah, it helped just keep me alive. Double Call the Haunted, because I can grab things like Lakuda, Veiler back, then I can misvalue the Veiler back to my hand to reuse it for the next turn. I can do it with Breaker, bring him back, bounce back the Breaker, summon it again, blow it up, blow up another card. Side blocker, I've done this a lot. I'd have 2 Falcons and a side blocker. I'd go Call Warning, Exceed, then call the side blocker and call Mirror Force, and then just
go shenanigans.
Yeah, just go off again. It helps.
How come you cut him to 2 instead of 1?
Because I was playing 43. I was playing a Pot of Avarice main deck, but when out of all 8 rounds of the regionals, I only used Pot of Avarice once, and it was game 3. So I was like, this was stupid. It was round 8, game 3. So I took it out because it wasn't really helping. I took out one of the side blockers for Shard, just like I said, for the MST bait or to help the consistency a little better.
Did that help?
Actually, yeah, I saw it today a good amount of times. Usually when I played it, it went off, so it helped. But that's the main deck.
How many monsters do you run in the count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 monsters. 2, 4.
Why not two
7,
two
8,
MSTs
9,
instead
10,
of a heavy?
11, 12.
Now, I do have a question.
I like the heavy because I could always bounce back my other stuff with the Falcon first and then just clear the board next turn. Like I can just set a safe zone, stuff that it doesn't matter if I heavy because I can chain it to their monster.
Now, why one MST and not 2 or 3?
I couldn't find the room for it, and I main deck double breaker, and the Falcon can recycle breakers, so just summon it and blow up. So I didn't
Force
find it
activates what
necessary.
they force activates.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spells. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 traps. I'll go to the side.
So it's still a 43 count deck.
I think it's 42 now. I think I slimmed it down by 1. For the side, I have a third Veiler. 2 legendary Jiu-Jitsu Masters. This guy helps against a lot of decks. Heroes, Geargias, really anything that is annoying as hell. He's more annoying. Double Cyber Dragon against Geargia. Double Falsadina. So, because of all my back row and my swords and stuff like that, I can just stall them with the Falsadina until I get more of my outs. Double Kinetic Soldier against Heroes and Samurais. This guy helped me so many times. Double Prohibition against every deck. I always side it in, never fails. Double Decree. Most people ask me why I side Decree considering I play such a large trap count. It's because usually if I'll go against something like Burn or Exodia, I'll side out all my traps. Even if I side in shitty monsters, I side out all my traps so that I can just Decree lock them. Not only that, against decks like Rockstun, I can Decree them, and then the Falcon, I'll just bounce back to Decree, so I can get the rest of my combos off and then set it again. Even if I want to set it, 1 macro, you still find Dark Worlds, Chaos Dragons, things like that. 1 skill drain, because it doesn't really hurt me, but it helps hurt windups, other decks that control the board with monsters.
One on what's called kneeling ceiling or needle ceiling.
I was thinking about it, but a lot of my monsters stay face up except for the Lakuta, so in the long run it could end up hurting me. My extra deck is 1 Chimera Tech, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Black Rose, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Stardust, 1 Cataster, 2 Gemini Pearls, 1 Utopia, 1 Utopia Ray, 1 Maestro, 1 Photon, 1 Giga Brilliant, 1 10 Tempo, and 1 Leviathan. I don't play Zen mains because I don't ever find the need to go into him considering I control the board so much. But then this guy, when they go Zen mains, puts in work. He's pretty good. Same thing with Giga Brilliant, makes my Falcons 23, so they're bigger to get around.
Besides the 2 Cyber Dragons, so...
Yeah, that too. It's good.
Why only 1 Starlight Road?
I only play 1 Stardust. Besides that, I can synchro into 8, usually never do. But the Starlight Road helps considering I have such a high back row count. Plus
you're
the
not worried about
swords.
it?
No.
You're not worried about it?
Do you have a YouTube account? You want this linked to yours?
No, I actually don't. I have to make one. So.
What do you want the name under yours?
For the video?
Yeah.
Your choice.
What'd you place today?
So,
I went 5-0, so first place, only undefeated. At regionals, I came. It was regionals in Tallahassee on the 22nd of September. I came in 5th place. Went X1 or 7-1 in Swiss. Had to scoop to my top 8 opponent because my ride had to leave. Sucked.
that must have sucked.
Yeah, I didn't get
Your ride
the
couldn't
chance.
wait?
Nope.
All right.